Welcome to Pub Talk, the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the three B's, beer, buddies, and bullshit. I'm Jeremy, and I'm joined as always by a guy who thinks it's the best sitting down to talk about a fest, Michael.
Hello, hello.
Today we're coming to you from Pippin's Taproom at High Gravity, where we'll be chatting about the upcoming Tulsa Craft Beer Invitational Festival. Before we get started, make sure you've hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Give us a follow on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. All right, let's get started. Thank you guys for having us out today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Good to see you.
Yeah. So we'd like to start these off. I mean, you've done this before, but for anyone that's not listened to those episodes, we'd like to just kind of let you guys introduce yourselves and who you are and that kind of thing.
I'm Desiree Knott, one of the owners of High Gravity.
Dave Knott.
The other owner.
That's right.
Well, we're here today to talk about the Tulsa Craft Beer Invitational. Maybe we could just start off and talk to us about, what brought about the festival and the story of how it came to be.
Well, we had our first festival in 2019. Marion Gooding was the co-chair. He was the president of FOAM at the time, which is the Fellowship of Oklahoma Ale Makers, our local homebrew club. And we were kind of going back and forth about a way to kind of help promote homebrewing and craft beer in Oklahoma, and a lot of breweries were now established in Oklahoma, and thought it would be a really great idea to have a festival where breweries actually do special one-offs for the festival, because festivals have become kind of, let's just show off our flagship beer. And so we decided to make it like a competition. So the breweries could bring in a special one-off where VIP voters could vote for it, and then they could also vote for their favorite homebrew beer, and we would invite all the homebrew clubs in Oklahoma to participate as well. And that was 2 years ago, and it went really well. And last year we didn't have it because, COVID. So this will be our second one.
Awesome.
So you just alluded to it with skipping last year because of COVID. What made you guys decide to try again this year? Anything people should know related to the COVID front?
Well, it's an outdoor festival, and we started planning this many months ago, thinking that vaccinations were going to help us get past everything and do this. It's still an outdoor festival, and there's plenty of room out there, so everybody should feel pretty comfortable coming to the event. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask.
Yeah, that was one of our considerations when the event size. It's taking up about a quarter of our parking lot. It's huge, and it's actually rated for 1,200 attendees. We're capping it at 5, so
Okay.
There should be plenty of moseying around room, and it being outside.
Awesome. Makes sense.
Yep.
And we didn't do it last year, so we have to do it this year.
Yeah.
We really had a great time
Yeah.
2 years ago. We were so excited about doing it again, and when we didn't get to do it, it made us even more eager to do it this year. And right now we did have 30 breweries. It's now down to 29. One of the brewery and plannings had to back out of participating. So right now we're at 29 breweries. There's a couple more I'm waiting to hear back from. They haven't quite decided if they're going to participate yet. But we have a really good showing of local Oklahoma breweries.
That's pretty good. It's about half the breweries in the state.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
You talked a little bit about the competition piece, which was awesome. Doing that a couple of years ago. Can you talk a little bit about how the voting works and how it may be different from the first time?
Well, we have changed how the voting works this year. What we learned from the first one was that it was confusing. We had like a judging sheet where you had to go through, and then you had to mark it, and you had to take your voting sheet up to the front and drop it off somewhere. And people were a little confused. They didn't know where they were supposed to take it. So what we're doing this year is we're going to have like a bottle cap, commemorative bottle cap that the VIP attendees will get, one for the homebrew, one for the commercial beer, and we will just have voting boxes at each brewery, and then they just have until 4:30 to pick which one is their favorite one. They throw the bottle cap in their favorite one, and then at 4:30 we will grab them and count them, and then announce the winner.
That's what simplified things.
Yeah, we simplified it quite a bit. There will be we'll have a brochure where they will be descriptions of all the beers that are being presented, so they kind of have an idea what they're getting ready to taste. But they will not have to fill out a voting sheet and then take it off somewhere. They can just plop it in their favorite one.
That's awesome.
You got several food trucks signed up, other vendors.
Yep. Right now we're at 4 food trucks. We feel like that's a good amount for the number of attendees that we're looking at. We had 3 the last time, and they all ran out of food. They had about the exact right amount. We're expending a lot more attendees this time, so we added a food truck just to make sure there was plenty of food to go around.
Right on.
Well, we should make sure we mention the date and time and everything before we get too far in here.
Right.
That's right. Remember the date. The date is 9/11, September 11th, and it is 1 to 5 for VIPs and 2 to 5 for general admission.
The VIP tickets will get you a commemorative glass. They have until August 20th to get their VIP tickets and get a free t-shirt. So there's a free t-shirt up until August 20th. The cost of the VIP tickets is $80. They also get a tote bag that will hold 6 bottles of wine or 6 beers and swag from various breweries and sponsors that we can gather up.
Commemorative glass.
And all attendees will get a taster glass and a lanyard, which is lost my train of thought there. The general admission tickets are $40.
Okay.
So, and that's from 2 to 5.
They'll still be available day of, but they'll go up to 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the VIP is still available after the 20th. It's just no shirt.
Right. The VIP will be available up until probably day of. We're not selling VIP tickets day of.
Okay. Right on.
It's going to be lit, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
What is the parking situation going to be like?
There is plenty of parking
We have a
all
lot of
around
parking.
here.
So-
We're in an ocean of asphalt.
So when a few days prior to the event, we will email all the attendees and kind of let them know where the parking is. There's a huge parking area over by Pep Boys, between the Pep Boys and the Synergy. And if that fills up, then there's also the old Toys R Us. There's a huge parking lot right there, which is only like a 5-minute walk to get there, to get here from the Toys R Us parking lot. So, yeah, the parking should. It's one of the cool things about this festival. It's one of the few where you don't have to worry about parking. It's not going to be an issue at all.
No.
Awesome.
Do we want to run through some of the confirmed breweries and if you know any of the beers they're bringing?
Oh, yeah, sure. They have not provided me the list of the beers that they're bringing yet,
Okay.
but I can
You can talk about the one you're brewing.
talk about the one I'm brewing.
There you go.
It's a special beer. We brewed it for the Oklahoma City Festival.
Oh, the one they just did in June.
That was in June, yeah.
Okay.
It was a festival-only beer then. It was a big hit, so doing it again.
Yeah.
It's a strawberry rhubarb with green chili cream ale.
Okay.
It's a
Called
great one.
Summer Jam.
Summer jam.
Right on.
Right on.
Where are my confirmed
awesome.
brewers? Yeah, we were really happy with it when we did the Oklahoma City Festival in June. We were told by several attendees that we had the longest line
Oh, sweet.
at the event. I was like, cool, because we had our pickle beer,
Yeah.
and we had strawberry rhubarb, green chili cream ale.
Right on.
That's right. That's what it's all about. We have deep home brewing roots,
Yes, we do.
and home brewers are going to play with.
So I can go through the whole list, or
Whatever you
did
want to
so
do.
good
Highlight?
last time, yeah.
so right now we have 1902 Brew Company, which is a brewery and planning, and we have American Solera, Anthem Brewing, Beercraft, which is out of Muskogee. They are making.
Not Muskogee.
I'm not Muskogee, McAllister. They are making amazing beer. They're very traditional German-style beers that are super high quality. I'm very excited about.
They know
them.
what they're doing.
They really know what they're
We've
doing.
known them forever.
Yeah. Broken Arrow Brewing Company, and then we have Broke Brewing, Cabin Boys. There's Canadian River Brewing Company, Cooper and Mill, Dead Armadillo, Erie Abbey Ales, Elk Valley, Emerson Nice, Good Cause Brewing, which is another brewery in planning, Heirloom Rustic Ales, and then, of course, us, High Gravity Brewing Company, and then Korchendorfer. I hope I said it right. Korchendorfer Brewing Company, Longbow Brewing Company, then we have Marshall, Mountain Fork, Neff, Nothing's Left, Renaissance, Roughtail, Settlers Brewing Company, which I do believe is another brewery in planning out of Oklahoma City.
They're Enid.
Settlers in Enid.
Is it Enid?
Enid.
Okay, Enid. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we have the Cape, the Nook, Twisted Spike, and Vortex Alley.
Nice.
Yeah.
Been off social media for a while. I'm not familiar with Longbow.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one.
No, Longbow. No, they were at the. I do believe they were in Oklahoma City,
Were they?
but I don't.
Awesome.
I literally sent a letter to every single registered brewery in
Nice.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma has about 60
60
breweries
official breweries.
registered.
Several of them are connected to casinos. I noticed. So a lot of the casinos are starting their own breweries.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's smarter than pairing with one out of North Texas.
Isn't it?
Right. Oh, yeah.
I have to say, just total side thing.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. I'm like, why is Oklahoma, Indian tribe associating themselves with a Texas brewery when there's so much beer going on in Oklahoma? It just confused me to no end. So.
I didn't want to say it, but I have to say it. Talk about a dead armadillo.
Oh, Lord and Lord.
Yep.
I had to.
Sorry, sidetrack.
I don't know if I can follow that.
I couldn't help myself.
You had said you were talking about homebrewers. Are you expecting a lot of homebrewers for this festival? Or?
Right now, we have 2 homebrew clubs confirmed. We have the Brew Buddies, which is Broken Arrow based, and then we have Fellowship of Oklahoma Ale Makers. We are anticipating between 10 to 15 homebrewers with the foam booth at the foam table. The Brew Buddies, I'm not sure, but the last I had heard, there's going to be 4 or 5 of them that will be presenting beer.
So there's 20
that's
unique
where-
beers right there.
Awesome.
We are still hoping for Red Earth Brewers out of Oklahoma City and Stillwater Brewers League to participate, but haven't got a confirmation from them yet.
Okay.
They just did the Iron Brewer competition here, and there might be enough trips to Tulsa for now. But we had a lot of fun with them.
Did we already hit everything?
Yeah, a lot of them were. They were kind enough
Tied
to
together.
already answer them. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to throw out there before we kind of wrap it up?
It's going to be beautiful. Get your tickets. Get your tickets soon to get your free T-shirt. And man, it all came together the first year. It was beautiful. I was sitting in the middle of it. Everything, all the work that took place to make it happen, and I was serving beer right in the middle of it for 3 hours. It was just sublime.
It was an
Let's
awesome
do it
time.
again.
Yeah. I was hesitating to just jump in and be like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I got so much feedback from the brewers. The brewers said it was the most well-organized event they'd ever been to.
Which
One of
really
my-
shocked me because we didn't feel organized.
I thought it felt organized.
One of my
Yeah,
brewer friends
sure.
said all beer festivals should be held in front of high gravity.
It was true because
You had
all of them
everything-
needed supplies,
Yeah.
so they just had to run across the
Forgot
pavement.
this and that.
They forgot this and that, just ran across the pavement.
No worries. Got it covered.
Tickets is it beerfest.com that you guys are
It
doing
is
that through?
it's tcbi.beer.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a link to the
Beer Fest.
tickets from
Okay.
That's right. tcbi.beer.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, we got lucky with that web address.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you again. And everybody buy your tickets to Tulsa Craft Beer Invitational.
And we look forward to seeing you guys there too.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
We're
For
excited.
sure. All right.
You've just listened to another round of Pub Talk. Thanks again to Desiree and Dave for having us out today. If you like what you heard, make sure to stop by tcbi.beer to pick up your tickets and show us some love all over social media at Pub Talk Podcast. And to continue getting alerts every time we drop an episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you go. You can also find out all you've ever wanted to know about the show and more by heading over to our website, pubtalkpodcast.com. And remember, folks, there's never anything too big or hard in life that you can't handle it over a few beers with your good friends. So until next time, just chill to the next episode.